and welcome everyone. Thank you for being here with me in Oracle Insight. My name is Flora and today's reading is a pick a card. Well, it's a pick an arrangement of cards, isn't it? Now, I've tended to steer away from love readings, but it just feels right to do one today, so that's what I'm going to be doing. It is a perfect time to do one, of course, because we are fast approaching Valentine's Day on February the 14th. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Now you have three options in front of you. Numbers are 1, 2, and 3. So just feel into which of these arrangement of cards you're feeling the most connected to. Timestamps are in the description below, so you are going to go straight through to your selection and then I shall connect with you to begin your reading there. Hello everyone and welcome to group number 1. So these are the cards that you selected, group 1. So we are going to go ahead and turn these over. Where are we going to start with these? Why don't we start with Wisdom of the Oracle first? Which are these ones? Okay, so let's turn this. Okay, Unfinished Symphony, Fork in the Road, Deep Knowing. Great. And then this is the Sacred Forest Oracle cards. So you've got Owl Spirit Wisdom, Earth Spirit Stability, and Bluebird Spirit Happiness. Now, this is Black Moon Black Moon Astrology card. Oh, Sun. The Sun and Spirit, fantastic. So this is an encouragement of what you should do. Now, this is from the Moonology Oracle deck, and it says, what do you need to release, Waning Moon? And that's just advice from Spirit too. And you've got some tarot cards. Well, I had intended to draw 3, but with each of the piles 4 came out, so there we go. Let's just go with that. Okay. So you've got 5 Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, great. Strength, nice. And you've got Death, all right. Well, group number 1. So the love energies here, it looks before the subject of love is to be realized, there seems to be some kind of transformation, some kind of change happening here. Now I'm drawn to the what you need to release. I love the picture of that moon there, but there is an indication that there are energies you are moving out of, and those energies need to really be released firstly before we are going to be able to move into that really meaningful connection of love that you might be seeking. So I can see 5 of Pentacles here. I can see the 6 of Pentacles. So that is fantastic, and that this is where you're moving out of. That's what you're leaving behind. The 6 of Pentacles does indicate, I love that it's 5 to the 6, so it's progressive. It also means that this is where we want you to get to, where with this 5 of Pentacles, it could often be an energy of lack, I'm drawn to the fact that you've got the mother there with the child and the father here, I'd imagine, and that there is this light in between them. So there's been a disharmony of sorts here. That's the energy that I'm picking up. But I don't see it as a heavy energy because of that light coming through. It's really about the ability to have something highlighted in the relationship that allowed you to identify what wasn't working, and in that recognition you can move forward towards the 6 of Pentacles, which is about being in a place of balance, more harmony, as opposed to this card where there might be some resources that are limited and that could be insufficient. With the Six of Pentacles, it's talking more to the energy of having enough resources where not only you can satisfy your own needs, but you can actually also be in a position to or assist others if that's needed. So that's a really fabulous energy to be in. Now, so if we go back up here to the Unfinished Symphony, Fork in the Road, and Deep Knowing. So we're looking at unfinished business here. So this could be the energies here with this Five of Pentacles, where there's something that needed to be completed, that needed to be settled, and it could have been to do with a past relationship. And so there is this energy of needing for that to be settled. In that settling of that relationship or that connection, then there are options to be had, there are decisions to be made. And you can see here with the fork in the road and the arrows pointing in different directions that you do have options ahead of you that you can get to decide upon. Now with the deep knowing, this is about you tapping into that sense of wisdom within yourself. And I love that you've got the owl spirit here. So you've got two indications, symbolic representations here, like with the wisdom, you've got the owl there and the owl here, and both indicating a deep connection to your own sense of wisdom. And you actually trusting in that wisdom to make decisions and choices as you go forward. So this is about you being able to make those choices for yourself. So with this fork in the road, it comes to mind for me that you're the one that has the power to make decisions. So I would encourage that you be proactive in making decisions and not allow decisions to be made for you by default, or for you just to go along with whatever's with other people outside of you who, for whatever reason, feel that they can have a say in what happens with you, and then by default going or heading into a direction that wasn't of your own choosing, but because that power was given over to somebody else, then you could potentially be heading in a direction that is not really the best for you. Okay, so this is really about you making choices that's going to put you in a better position to experience more love, right? Because there is an ending here with the Death card. That, for me, is the ending of this Five of Pentacles, this disruptive energy, this sense of disconnection. That is what's ending. You are settling whatever issues that, or you're encouraged to certainly settle this. So, and once again, like I said, decisions to be made. Ensure that group number one, that you take up that opportunity to make those decisions, to close the book on this chapter. And this part, those energies of lack, you're allowing that to come to an end, because this is an indication of that, the ending there. And then you've got number one, look, you've got the number one card there, Sun and Spirit. So the sun is rising once again after this ending here, and that is really an indication of possibilities for you. So this is really wonderful, and this is what you're encouraged to move towards. And it's about, the sun is about that life force, it's about that passion inside, it's about that heat, that creative force and creative energy. So this is what you're harnessing as you're moving forward. And this is literally, you've got two indications here of that with the Strength card, because in astrology, of course, the sun rules Leo, and there you can see the lion there. And of course, yes, there is going to be a full moon in Leo in this upcoming week. So this could be a time where the energies that are around at the moment are certainly supporting you in releasing whatever is not serving you, tapping into your own sense of wisdom to understand where it is that you're going from here. And it's fantastic. You've got stability. So you're actually in a good position. That's right in the center here. And it speaks to you being well grounded. And I'm not surprised given that you've got 2 wisdom cards here. So there is this sense of deep knowing, understanding, wisdom within you. Yeah, that's fabulous. That's really good. And this is where we're heading here with you. You're heading towards that happiness, the bluebird spirit and happiness. I mean, that's really fabulous. And so I'm just going to see, we'll just pull lastly some more tarot cards and let's see if we've got anything different on that. Now these dropped out, so I'm going to take those. Now you've got the 4 of Swords here, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So that's speaking to a different perspective. This is in conjunction with understanding what needs to be released. It's you being in a better position to make a decision with the wisdom that you have. That's because you've actually had some time to contemplate, to understand more about your situation, about where you're heading, what it is that you desire. Do you know, oh look, see where you're heading. As I was saying that, you've got the Chariot there. So you are definitely moving forward to something more. And given that the Sun is here and the Spirit, I mean, that talks to a lot of heart. Sun, Spirit there, and the strength, I should say. So that is talking to a lot of life force, as I said, and heart. You've got a lot of heart, a lot of love to give as you move forward. And you're certainly, and look at that card that just came out here. You can see here, it's the stars. Your hopes and dreams will be fulfilled. That's what I feel that is the case with that star. And it looks like the energies are certainly supportive of you moving towards that. And it's been brought about by your own sense of understanding, deep knowing and wisdom. Even though this doesn't speak specifically to a love connection during this Valentine's experience, this Valentine's Day or the week, this is about a deeper wisdom, a deeper growth, cleanse, understanding. It's about stabilizing yourself and being in a better position. So as you move forward past this week, you are actually going to be better positioned to experience that love that you deserve and that you might be desiring. So you're certainly on the right track and you're heading in the right direction with the Chariot here. There's some very strong spiritual guidance and spiritual energies that are helping you and encouraging you as you move forward and guiding you forward. It does seem though that there's a time here for releasing, for healing, that is going to serve you, where you will be more present and aware when you enter into your next relationship or connection to move you towards this happiness here in this bluebird spirit. Group 1, that is the reading that I have for you in regards to energies for this upcoming week. I hope that this has been helpful to you. If so, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will look forward to connecting with you again in another reading. Hi, and welcome to those of you who selected this arrangement of cards in group number 2. So we are going to turn these cards over. Let's start with Wisdom of the Oracle. I had intended 3 cards, but 4 came out for you, so we'll just have to go with that. Okay, so never-ending story there. To be fair. Time for a nap. And, oh, happy, like that. Next up, Sacred Forest Oracle cards. Wolf, Spirit and Family. Aspen, Spirit and Courage. Moonlight, Enchantment and Magic. Oh, I like that. Okay. And with your tarot cards, you have Empress. Ah, lovely. Oh, the Fool. Okay, new beginnings there. King of Pentacles. Right, and Justice. Strong energies in play for you, group 2. Now, this is Aries I Am, so that's strong energies there too. And this is in a position of encouragement of what to do, what to consider, what to claim. Now, and this is step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So this is about direction forward, moving you towards more fated events, fated connections. Considering this is a love reading, when I look at this, first off, I'm thinking that this is really encouraging you to claim the I am positioning, that strength, that energetic force that Aries has, and actually venture into the new. Experiencing something new, what you haven't experienced before. And which of course will require you to step out of your comfort zone, because the North Node is taking you towards where you should be going in this lifetime, and it does often mean that it's stepping into the unknown more. All right, let's see. I really like the feeling of this reading. There are certainly things that, energies that you're being called to deal with or acknowledge and release, and probably actually something that you've actually already dealt with. This never-ending story. It's about repeating habits, repeating themes in your life that don't really serve you and you need to move away from. I really feel that that's actually something you've dealt with. Yeah, and look, 37 here, 3 to the 7, that's 3 plus 7 is the 10, reduces to the 1. So I like that. So I think I get a sense that that's been dealt with. That's fine. Now, to be fair and justice, that's basically one and the same. Those are energies calling for a balancing of the scales in some way. Energetic forces in play to potentially realign things, an opportunity for you to have some kind of situation, something rebalanced, readdressed. Well, potentially at least, but I do see that this is working in your favor. It's where previously you were not on the benefiting side of things. Now it looks to be that the scales are starting to adjust themselves, and in this adjustment you're the one that comes out better off this time round, which is fabulous. Now I see King of Pentacles here, so this could be somebody who is an earth sign. Now you've got the Empress here as well. That speaks to me as the masculine, feminine energies on the table. So that could indicate a relationship between very suitable energies, people that are well matched. If that is the case, there could be somebody in your midst who is a earth sign, who is very well established, who has built something for themselves. So the Empress could be an indication of energies about abundance. But actually I see this as you more so. You're the Empress in this situation. So if that is the case, then there is the potential of starting something new with somebody who is established, as I said, mature in outlook as well as age, and is quite idealistic, I get a sense here. Just looking at the way he's looking up at the stars there. Could even be a bit of a dreamer in a sense, but somebody who is very well grounded but is not stuck in his ways. He's open to seeing outside of his own perspective. And with the wolf spirit here, courage and magic. So, wow. There is energies of connections here with the wolf spirit and family. It's about connecting with those like-minded, like-hearted, same sense of values, same outlook, same belief systems, understandings, same kind of value systems. So there is the possibility here for this week to develop a relationship with somebody who is very like-minded and is after the same thing as you when it comes to a relationship and potential family and family values. But it does seem like there is a call here for a bit of courage on your part, because you're being asked to step out of the comfort zone and to embrace a bit of the Aries go-get-em kind of attitude with the I am. But it does look, if you do embrace that sense of adventure and a willingness to be uncomfortable in the beginning, as you step forward with this courage to connect with this person, it does look like this energy of happiness is there to be gained for you. So, I like that. I mean, gosh, that's really good. So that looks to be very encouraging in terms of love there, group 2. And with the Fool there, I mean, talking new beginnings. The new beginnings on the table with, Aries, that's obviously the first star sign. Love that. Okay, I'm just going to see if we can get any further clarification here with the tarot. Let's see what we can see. Okay, well, 4 presented themselves here, so let's see. Oh, I like that victory. 6 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Oh, look, King of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Well, that is just wonderful. You've got 2 King of Pentacles there. So there's definitely the sense of stability. There's a sense of a groundedness. This person provides a lot of security for you. And, healing the broken heart there, even though I don't see this so much as a broken heart, but it is a heart that has had wounds, has been wounded in experiences with this never-ending story. So this King of Pentacles is going to be provide a very soothing energy for the healing of this, and it's going to result in you being able to move away from these energies. And, even that could be moving away, but this could also be you moving towards something, and you are being called to move in that direction towards this happiness here, and it's going to be there for you when you have that courage to go outside your comfort zone here. But that looks very promising for this upcoming week. Group number 2, very, very excited to see what eventuates with yourself and this King of Pentacles here, because there is this sense of victory. There's this victory to be had and success and applause, and that's just really you. I just see this as you feeling so pleased with yourself that you decided to embrace the Aries I am and step into that discomfort for a little bit to see yourself connect with this person. So congratulations on that. All right, group 2, those are the messages that I have for you for this upcoming week, and especially Valentine's Day. I hope that this has been helpful to you, and if so, please consider liking and subscribing. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon. Hi, and welcome to those of you who selected this arrangement of cards for group number 3. So we're going to go ahead and see what we have here. We'll start with Wisdom of the Oracle, Imagine. Okay, clean it up. Oh, and breathe. Okay. Oh, look at all that blue. Love that. There might be some communication that needs to be had here. to sort out some kind of misunderstanding maybe. So, but firstly, why don't I turn over these cards and see what else we've got. We've got Spirit, Guardian of Summer Expansion. This is Ancient Oak, Spirit and Strength. This one is the Meandering Pathway and Flow. And Guardians of Land and Protection. Okay, with the Tarot. So, yeah, and for your pile, you had four of these cards that wanted to come out. So, of course, had to take those. Now, Nine of Cups. Oh, I love that. So, wishes fulfilled here. Sense of happiness, satisfaction. You've got Nine of Wands. So, that's obviously come about after some struggle there. Four of Cups. So, maybe some disillusionment in the mix. And Knight of Cups. Okay. So potential knight in shining armor here. Potential love connection. Doesn't look to be a dreamy person, seems to be quite confident. Potential water sign there. And what's this one? This is Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. Okay, and then this one is Uranus, and that's Genius. So this is something that you are encouraged to embrace, to look towards. So I'm getting a sense here with Work Through Your Fears that this is where the clean it up needs to happen. There's some things that need to be eradicated from your mindsets. Breathing, meditation is something that you are encouraged to do to clean up that mental headspace, mental energy body. Because there's a sense of you being able to access something here, and I know this is a love reading, so we will move into that, but these energies are really telling me that in conjunction to love, I think there is something here that you are going to be quite instrumental in creating with this Uranus card here. Now that's for some of you, and for others, this kind of connection, this love connection that you have happening here, it's actually out of the blue kind of occurrence with the Uranus here. This is about, you know, sudden changes, something that comes in that you're not expecting. But in order for this to be possible, there is some kind of cleansing that needs to be done here, and releasing of fears here. And you've had your fair share of having to carry burdens or to feel a little bit jaded or worn out here with these two cards. That's what I'm getting a sense of. But these are what, these energies here are the ones that we need to deal with in terms of the clean it up, because those are the ones that need to be released, that are connected to your fears here in order for you to move forward towards this Knight of Cups. And I do actually see this as a person, potential water sign, as I said, but not particularly dreamy. There's quite the passion in here and the fire. It's just with that red here, I do see this as somebody who's quite confident, a little bit on the showy side at times, but they can walk their talk though. So yeah, but here I'm getting a sense that they are very ready to connect with you, to see where it goes. And I think that might be the part of what just takes you unawares in this situation, that they might even be somebody that just is beyond what you've imagined in terms of a relationship. It's not someone that you would normally feel connected to or inclined to enter into a relationship with. But it does suggest here that whether you have been able to articulate it or not, this is kind of like the man of your dreams here with the Nine of Cups. Wow, that's just, that's exciting, isn't it? And you've got expansion, strength, flow, and protection. So this protection here, I'm really seeing that as you being guided in terms of your releasing of these fears. You certainly have the strength here to do so, and this kind of suggests support from ancestors, even older members of your family, or close-knit connections that can actually guide you through some kind of healing sessions, maybe, that will assist you in this releasing here of these burdens that you've felt quite drained and worn out by. Yeah, so with that expansion, I really do see this as just this person that you're connecting with and having that happiness with it. It's somebody that's beyond what you have allowed yourself to consider to date. And when you are connecting with this person, this meandering pathway, that's really suggesting that you open yourself up to the possibilities and just allow yourself to go with the flow of things in this relationship, and just be open and expansive here with this expansion card. Be open and expansive to the possibilities of this. Okay, because obviously, okay, what's this? This is, all right, so you've got the Six of Cups here, as well as Temperance. So you might be wanting to kind of weigh up the pros and cons, and there's nothing wrong with that. With this, I get the sense of this balancing act going on with you in regards to trying to get more of a definitive gauge on how this relationship might work out. That's what I'm getting from that there. But this is really about you maybe allowing that, you know, you may have had some hopes and dreams from when you were younger about what kind of relationship that you would have ideally wanted. And this is about reconnecting with that sense of romance. Yeah, that's you, and that's your knight in shining armor passing you, or offering you that cup there. Oh, that's beautiful. Can you see that? I love that. That's the imagery I'm getting there. Oh, I love that. That is what I'm seeing there. So, wow, that's really beautiful. So, yes, where was I? Be open to the possibilities of where this might go. Reconnect with your inner child. Reconnect with those romantic notions that you may have had when you were younger, and you know that you'd kind of become jaded with life with this Nine of Wands, and disillusioned with this Four of Cups, and that during that time of being jaded and disillusioned, you'd kind of let go of those romantic ideals. And this is saying for you to reconnect with that, because you've come too far. You've come way too far. Look at what you've put in so far, and you've put in a lot. You know, and you've come a long way. So you don't want to shortchange yourself with anything, okay? Because you deserve this. You deserve this happiness here with this Knight of Cups. Oh, fabulous. Wow, that looks to be a very exciting Valentine's for you, Group 3. Yes, go forth and enjoy. So that is the reading and messages that I have for you, Group 3. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope this has been helpful, and if so, please consider liking and subscribing. And I look forward to connecting with you again very soon.